Hey guys, in this video I want to share with you how demons can attack you. So one big problem that we have in the society now is that people have certain problems like nervousness and anxiety, and a lot of the time it is blamed on people. A lot of the time people just think that that's just how they are and they cannot get rid of it. But truth is that, well, demons are real, because the biggest lie that the devil has told us is that he doesn't exist. The devil has told us that he doesn't exist, and it's just us that just have a sinful nature, or so this is actually a huge topic, because not only demons attach themselves to people, to souls, they also can attack you from the outside. So like the devil is always looking out for people to attack, to destroy. And so there are so many ways that you can get attacked. But I want to talk to you about some of the ways that you can get attacked, especially when you are, doing something that's important, when you are about to get a breakthrough. Yeah, and when the devil just literally wants to make you sort of lose your way. So one of the things that you will experience is confusion. So it's like one moment you thought that you figured everything out, but then suddenly you're confused. You're like, I don't know if it's true anymore. It's like you start seeing things that will sort of cancel out whatever you knew. You will just be confused. You will even not know what to think sometimes. And that's one of the ways the devil will try to throw you off your path. Also, you may find that you will be distracted. So it's like you're doing something important, you are doing something that you are supposed to be doing, but you suddenly get distracted by this or that. You suddenly see something, you suddenly remember something, you're suddenly getting some thoughts or whatever that are unrelated, but they can definitely distract you from the thing that you have to do. Right? Another thing is what I've already talked about, is being nervous or anxious. So this is true when you're supposed to do something important. You suddenly get nervous. And like I said, a lot of the time people just blame it all on themselves. It's like that's just how they are, they don't know how to overcome it. But it's true. It's like one moment you were calm, but just right at the time when the important moment came, you're suddenly nervous, and you're suddenly getting all those thoughts like what if, or you're not good enough, or you're gonna fail, or all that. And truth is, it's demons. They are attacking you, or they're attacking your mind, they're giving you these thoughts. Also forgetfulness. So it's like you knew everything you were gonna do, you were gonna say, you had a plan or something, but suddenly you start forgetting details or things, and you kind of feel like your mind is getting a little bit clouded, right? So they can do it too. So it's not you, it's the demons. Then you may experience temptations, especially if you have a problem, if you're struggling with a sin. You will feel very much tempted, or you will feel like you're tormented, like I don't know, like you will feel that the devil is really attacking some of the things that you struggle with. And it will happen right before your breakthrough, and you will be like, why is this happening, you know? But it's the devil, right? Also, sometimes they can give you visions and voices. So you can get visions from God as well. And I guess we just need to learn to discern which of them is from God and which is not. But I believe that if God is really training you for the visions, for the prophetic visions and things like that, then God will train you in the way that you will be able to discern it. But just so you know that if you had a certain vision, it's not always from God. Also, well, there are so many ways, right? Because I guess the ways that I have mentioned now are more like the ways that you get some kind of like outside attack on you, but you also may be tormented from the inside by the spirits that may be inside of you. And this will be constant. This will be constant until you cast them out, until you make them go away. This is why all other practices like psychology and, I don't know, other religious movements, whatever, New Age, doesn't really work long term. It works for some time, but I mean, it keeps coming back, or it just it doesn't disappear, right? Even if it disappears for some time, or you learn how to cope with it, it's still there. And you know, so much time passes and it still doesn't go away. And that is because approach is a man-created, man-made approach, which is, like I said, psychology or fake religions. But when it's done through prayer, through God, by God, because only God can really liberate us from it, because He already saved us from all these principalities, this is when you really start to feel the relief. This is when, even if it's a process, you really feel the relief, and you also feel how these spirits are literally leaving you. They're manifesting, they're leaving you, you know, in all kinds of ways. But you also start coming back to yourself, to who you are, and you just feel a lot lighter, and you just get clarity. So then you really see that the fruits of the Spirit are real, right? Because the fruit of the Spirit are joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. So these are the fruit spirits that come from God. And everything else is literally caused by demons. So if you struggle with any of these things, don't blame it all on yourself, and go to God and pray to God. And there are really powerful prayers on YouTube too, by the way, and I have them in the playlist section, so feel free to check them out. There are prayers that personally helped me. Yeah, because you know, it's like when there's someone who's experienced in these prayers, then you can really feel a difference. But it's not the only way to cast them out. You can also do it by, well, resisting, certain things, by making things right, by whenever you get a temptation or whatever, you just sort of do the right thing. You are obedient to God, and slowly they will start leaving you. However, to truly get them out of you, well, it is going to take some time and process and perseverance, but prayers, personally, to me, they're very helpful. But it's not just being delivered, it's also being a follower of Jesus Christ, so that we are protected and saved afterwards too. Because if you're not a believer, you just get a deliverance, it's not going to have any good effect, and demons will come back. They will come back in more groups, and it's gonna get worse. So Jesus Christ is the only way, you guys. So I guess I'm going to cut this video here, but I hope this gives you a different perspective on things. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.